Okay, so this is a decorating DIY. I went ahead and I took one of those tension rods right here. I got it at Ross for $6.99, and I'm gonna put it across that little hallway there that you just saw. Now, I couldn't find pool noodles, but this actually works so much better. It's pipe insulation, and you can get this really long piece at Home Depot, Lowe's. I got it at Lowe's for $2.98, so it was really good. It's already sliced, so that makes it even easier. So I'm actually glad Dollar Tree was out of pool noodles because I actually like this much better. So I just wrapped this around the tension rod, and because I had extra, I let it flow down because I really did want one side to flow down. Now I got a bunch of garlands in my Michael's grab bags a couple years ago. So here they all are. And so I'm just going to start winding these around that. I'm just going to call it a pool noodle for this section. It's just easier for me. So there is one. You can see it's pretty sparse. So I'm going to keep putting them around. There's two. And then there's three. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to start cutting apart the very last one so I can fill in any of the areas that still show that pool noodle. Now you don't have to have garland. You could just do it with stems as well. And then I'm going to take this ribbon from Michael's, and I'm just going to make those simple bows where you just fold it over like this, and then you just pinch the center. And then I just tied it with a little gold string. And then I am going to put this up into the garland. And then I also just let one piece kind of cascade down that side. Oh my gosh, I'm just in love with how this is looking. Again, this is like a daytime view. This is when it's all finished. But of course, I've got to add some of these lights. I like these ones from Michael's because they do have a timer for 6 hours. I'm putting a little command strip there, and then I just put this against the wall right above the garland. You can't even see it, and this is what it looks like at night, all glowing. Is that not absolutely gorgeous? I'm so in love with this. I want to just do it everywhere in my house, and you can see it's a really simple DIY decoration. I wanted to quick and show you this TV stand or sideboard that I got from Ernest. Oh my gosh, it's so gorgeous. My aesthetic for my downstairs living room, which is where I hang out, is white and woods and green. And look at that detail on these doors. And I love the mix of the white and the wood. And I just wanted to take a quick minute here and show you how I decorated it for Christmas. And don't worry, I'm going to get into some more fun DIYs here, but this was so fun to decorate. And what I'm going to do here, I wanted to show you, this is so funny, I have a white elephant. What I'm showing you here is you always want your decor to look inward, okay, because you want to draw that eye inward instead of outward, so the elephant needs to face forward. I also love when I'm decorating a piece like this that I can keep the smaller pieces of decor in that little drawer, and it makes it super easy to put things away, or you know, for the year I can have my regular decor in there, add my little nativity scene. Do you have like a favorite piece of decor for Christmas? Mine is my Precious Moments nativity scene, but look at how beautiful this all looks decorated. I'm so obsessed with this piece. I will have it linked down in the description along with a discount code. You're definitely going to want to check out this site. They had so many unique pieces that it was so hard to pick which one because I liked so many of them. I grabbed this candlestick from the Goodwill. I think it's a little spendier for a candlestick. I usually find them cheaper. This one was $6.99, but it is substantial. It is very big. I'm going to go ahead and cover it with this red spray paint, and this is what it looks like once it's covered. And then what I'm going to do is, you can see there's kind of like these little stripes into the wood there, and I'm going to paint those white. So what we're going to do is we are going to make a peppermint themed like candlestick topiary type thing. So I'm going to grab these two styrofoam pieces from Dollar Tree. I'm actually going to use both of them. I probably could have gotten away with just using one, but I didn't quite know. So here are some stems, again, that I happen to, I believe, get on clearance, but these ones are from Dollar Tree, and I'm just going to cut them apart so they're all separated. And then I got this cute bow ribbon. It comes in this 2-pack from Hobby Lobby, and I'm going to add this one right underneath, and I just used the sticky tab, and then I did go back later and just use a little dot of hot glue just for that extra adherence there. Okay, so now I'm just going to make little holes for my stems, and then I'm going to just start pushing these stems all the way around, and they're going to kind of flare out flatly. So the rest of this DIYs are going to be a peppermint theme, and my upstairs this year is a peppermint and gingerbread theme. So it's really fun. My downstairs family room is all woodsy and neutrals, and then my upstairs is just bright and peppermint and red and white, and it's so fun. Okay, I got these little stems from Amazon, and I had more than enough for this project, so I can definitely use them for another project. So this one is on like a chenille stem, so you can definitely mold those to how you like. Okay, and then I grabbed this big ornament here from Dollar Tree, and I'm going to go ahead and pop that top off, and I'm going to put a candlestick inside of it. I also needed to make that hole just a tad bit bigger, so I just kind of cut it with my wire cutters. And so here you can see on each side of this candy cane one, these are from Dollar Tree, this little one, and then this big one's also from Dollar Tree. So if you don't get those peppermint ones that I got off of Amazon, you could use those ones from Dollar Tree. So I'm just going to stick it down in here, and I wanted to make sure that that hole was nice and tight. Okay, and then the way I'm going to get it to sit there like securely is I'm going to go ahead and just kind of carve out a little bit there, and then that made it so once I glue it, it sits in there perfect. As you can see there, it sits really nicely. Okay, and now I'm going to take some of these different balls here that I have from both Dollar Tree and Hobby Lobby, and I'm just going to glue them around that big bowl. So you can use whatever you want here. You could use more stems, but this is kind of what I went ahead and did. Now you're going to notice this video is a little bit different with how I filmed it, and that's just because my house is under construction and I cannot get into my craft room right now. Okay, so this is what it looks like when it's all finished. You can see how the white paint pops off of that red. I wanted this to look kind of over the top and fun, and I think I accomplished that. And this is what it looks like. Now that candlestick will show up in another project too, and it's really nice because it is ran by a remote, and I love when lights have a remote. This isn't so much of a DIY as it's just kind of sprucing up something I have. So I got this at Dollar Tree. It's really cute. It's $5, as well as these little trees. And I loved how they had the peppermints for a base. Now there is absolutely nothing wrong with those green trees, but I just traded them out for the peppermint ones. I got this mailbox a couple years ago from the Target dollar spot, and this is back when I did a lot of buffalo check, and it's just not my thing anymore. When I put this on there, I just put it on with hot glue, and what's nice about doing it on metal is it pops off pretty easily. Now it looks like it took the paint, but really that's just the back of that ornament, but that's okay because I'm covering it up anyway. And so I'm just going to use some fun ribbon here to replace what I had before, as well as some of these little ornaments from Walmart. I love those little ornaments from Walmart. I use them on a lot of DIYs. And this was just a way, again, to spruce up something you already have. So for me, every couple years, I like to change up my decor and just do something completely different. And so I use my old stuff and then I just make it to new life. Okay, so for this project, I'm just grabbing a piece of styrofoam that came with some furniture, and I'm just going to kind of carve little circles out here to add these candlesticks to. Now, I normally would have used like a candlestick holder, but I couldn't find anything at Dollar Tree, so I went this route and just cut holes in them. And then because you're going to still kind of see the styrofoam, I went ahead and just hot glued some ribbon around the sides of this. You won't see the top with everything that I'm going to put in it. And this is what it looks like with the ribbon on it. And now I have this garland, another garland I got in my Michael's grab bag. Normally I would just use stems for this, but I'm trying to use up as much as I have in my stash to make a lot of these projects. I'm going to use some of these floral pins. I saw them at Dollar Tree once and I haven't seen them again, so I do buy them from Michael's. But they make it so easy to put any of your stems down, especially the bigger ones. And this is what it looks like with that garland down. And then I have some more picks here that I'm going to start adding in to fill up any of those spaces that are still showing. Some of those are from Dollar Tree. I got some from Dollar General. There's some from Joann's. I love buying things on clearance. Dollar General has a great clearance after each season, and so does Joann's. So you can see here, I'm just going to start filling in those spaces. I got this cute candy cane garland from Dollar Tree, and I'm just going to kind of weave it in here. It's wired, so that's really nice. You can really manipulate it through here just how you like it. And oh my gosh, I'm just loving how this is turning out so far. I'm going to add some of these little balls here from Dollar Tree down in there, maybe some ornaments. And then earlier when I cut some of those stems down, I had them just laying around, so I just shoved it up into that styrofoam ball, and it makes it really easy to add to your arrangement here. I love making things like this because you can just keep adding stuff until you like how it looks. And this is how it turned out. This is going to be on my dining room table. Again, those candles are controlled by a remote, and on that remote you can set it to a timer. I love timers. They're 6 hours, which is usually, I do it from like 5 p.m. to 11 p.m., and that is a perfect time. Once again, I grabbed this from Michael's. Of course, $19.99 is pretty expensive. These are from Hobby Lobby, but I get everything on a super sale. So this is such an easy DIY. I'm just grabbing 2 of these peppermint picks right here. I'm going to add them onto this candy cane wreath form, and they just fit right down into the wires that were already on the wreath form. And then I'm just going to make a bow. Like, easy peasy. I love projects like this. I am such a sucker for ribbon, and so this is a fun way to kind of make ribbon. So I just made 3 of these bows, and then I'm going to stack them on top of each other. And I'm just going to use one of the chenille ties to go around the whole bow. So those peppermint chenille bows are from Hobby Lobby. Now that my bow is all put together, I'm just going to fluff it. So easy to do. Of course, you need wired ribbon to do something like this. And then I just attach it to this wreath form. And I have the cutest candy cane little wreath to put on my wall. Again, hardly a DIY. I have one of these garlands, and then I got these lights off of Amazon. Unfortunately, these ones don't have a timer, but all I did was wrap the lights around this garland and then add it to my mantle. You can see my mantle is very small, so I really had to keep this one more simple, but another easy decorating idea. I hope this video gave you lots of inspiration, and until next time, happy crafting.